Well, the world is on fire, and I still have laundry to fold. Hell, scratch that. I still have laundry to do. I still have laundry to sort. But when I can't exactly tell friend from foe, and I don't know when walking down the street if I'm in Kansas or the world of Oz, or if the Wicked Witch of the West is in power, if I need to look to the Glinda the Good. Hell, if I even can trust Glinda the Good. When I can't tell black and white from color then, I certainly can't expect myself to be able to look into the mundane aspects of sorting out your lights and your darks and your colors, to be able to even get one load of laundry done, so much as 2, 3, 4, 5, because Lord knows if you're like me, we are very far behind. I wouldn't blame you for being depressed. I wouldn't blame you for spending more hours than you'd care to admit in bed. I certainly wouldn't blame you for doom scrolling on TikTok, when at this point, doom scrolling isn't so much as an escape, but as one of the last meaningful ways of connecting with the world around us and staying up to date with any sense of current events outside of propaganda, outside of censorship, and all of the rest of the shit show that's going on in the United States of America. It might not be my circus, these might not be my monkeys running around, but the henchmen that are behind the scenes don't want us to pay attention to the buffoons behind the emerald curtain. So, flying monkeys or not, we're gonna pay attention when we can, and when we can, we're gonna do our best to commiserate with those that understand. So here I am to you. If you are a starving artist, if you are also someone that's stuck in America, if you are a scared but resilient trans or queer person, if you're a Jewish person, if you are a person of color, if you are someone that is scared for your family, for your loved ones, for your friends, for those that may be undocumented, for those that may be a person of color, for those that may be queer, for those that may be an immigrant, I hear ya. And it's fucking exhausting. And I don't have advice on how to regain your energy. Because sometimes we get so beaten down by even just the mention of bad news that the only thing to actually jolt us into gear again is the fire under our own ass. Sometimes the only thing to actually engage any meaningful change comes with the power of our own rage. And it might just be the anger that leads us to making change. It might just be the anger and the fear, rightfully so, placed in all the appropriate boxes that lead us to build community, that lead us to do better research or figure out how best we are going to combat whatever this regime has in store. Sometimes I hop on TikTok Live. Sometimes I hit record and film a little rant. Sometimes I make videos on YouTube. Sometimes I write a song that ends up on streaming. Sometimes I write a poem or a blog post that I post on the internet. Sometimes I do nothing but log off all things altogether and spend an evening off of social media, trying to meditate or find some semblance of peace and gratitude. All of the aforementioned routes will still help. All of them, while leading to different destinations, I'm sure, will help facilitate the processing of the chaos around us. And in the meantime, if you need help finding community or building any sense of that, I urge you to use my comment section to do just that. Drop your location, drop how you're feeling, let it out, give a vent, take a rest. Maybe make a friend, make an ally. You might know someone that's down the street from you or in the same county. And at this point, in-person community organizing is just as important as online venting and community building. I know for a lot of us, it's been this app and other places that have been that digital third space. This is changing too. And I don't know where I'm going to go or what the changing digital scape is going to look like. So if you're like me and you sort of have the inkling that maybe we've ended up in the bad place, and you just want to know from a couple other people that you're not the only one that's come to this observation or this realization, drop a comment below and feel free to show up for other people that are questioning the sanity of our peers right now. Those of us that are scared, those of us that are doing our best to not become burnt out during the next several years, when it is imperative that we don't burn out, so we have the energy to sustain protecting those that we love. Sustain your health. This is a long journey. People are playing the long game as they have for decades, and if you are a marginalized or affected group, I'm sure that you know this already. But rest when you can. Don't lose track of your humor. But above both of those, talk to people, connect, and not everyone is your friend. But I'm urging us, in the same way that my live streams, I should hope, or should have hoped, in years past have been a place for peeps to connect and organize. This comment section can serve as just that, because I'm scared and I don't know where else to go, y'all. So you can find me other places, but outside of social media, we got to start organizing. We got to start figuring out how best to look after our own. And if you are someone that is affected by the onslaught of dystopian legislation right now, stay strong, protect your peace, and I promise you, we will get through this. I am sending vibes your way, and I know that there are people around you, allies, loved ones, family, and friends in particular, not to mention politicians, that will be fighting, as will I, as will you, for the next several years, to get us to a place where we don't feel like we're in the bad place day in and day out. Might not be the good place, but we'll get to a better place, damn it. Believe me. Mark my words.